Welcome back to my channel, and if you're just visiting, welcome! My name is Jordan, and it's a Jordinary Life. Woo! You'd think I'd say that more as my channel name. But what is good, y'all? It is a wonderful August 31st. Today is a Saturday, and it is the last day of August. For some, it might be the last day of summer. If you're going back to school, gonna get that grind on, fall season. But for me, it's really, there's no more school, you know? So I kind of wanted to just start a gap year kind of update thing. This is mainly a way to just document my experiences, see how much I've grown over time, and also, you as a viewer, if you can pick up anything from it, that'd be amazing. I'm just here to basically talk about my summer. As you may know, I've been kind of doing this research internship, and it's kind of like a partnership with Columbia University. Finally ended this week, and it's been such a relief, a huge weight off my back. I've definitely learned a lot from it, but the schedule was definitely pretty intense. I know I haven't really talked about what I did in that internship, but pretty much I interview people. I gather data, information about their lives, their condition, their health. Obviously, I can't say that here, privacy purposes, but yeah, I learned a lot from this internship, just kind of seeing what people go through, seeing the realities of life. You know, it's not all ponies and unicorns out there, it's not all happiness, but it was such an amazing experience just to get really down into it, get into the field, and be in contact with the people that you serve. You know, it's really different when you're working behind a computer screen and you do play a role in that whole network of systems, but if you're the one in contact with the people that you're helping, really just being that main front line, it's really a whole different experience. And it just really taught me a lot to be caring, to be personal, but also be professional, especially in my setting, in my internship itself. You hear about people's walks through life, you hear about the difficult things that they go through, and a part of you just wants to be like, I'm so sorry, like I want to give you a hug, like, but then another part of you is like, I'm here to gather this data, this valuable data for this overall research, look at the bigger picture. It really trained me to find that balance between personal and professional, and I think that's something I can carry on to whatever my next venture is. But even though this internship was pretty much most of my summer, it wasn't all of my summer. I also took the time to visit other states. As you may know from my solo traveling video, I went to Portland, Oregon, but some of you may not know, I also went to Portland, Maine, and I also went with my family to Washington, D.C., and all these places, it's my first time visiting them. Really wonderful, amazing, cute places. Just every state has kind of like their thing. Maine has their lobster rolls. Washington, D.C., I love the Lincoln Memorial. It was just so epic to see it in person. And Oregon, like as you saw in my pictures in the last video, you can find it over there. Part of why I took this gap year is really to just see new places and have the time and liberty to do that. With the schedule of schooling, the schedule of these internships, it's hard to find time, you know, when you're trying to just build your resume, but I think we really should set aside some time at least, have new experiences, and push ourselves out of our comfort zone, even outside of the workplace. This summer, I kind of took the time to also see my old childhood friends a lot more. During my college career, I've always just kind of been involved in my D3 clubs, my Filipino clubs, and that's amazing and all, but I've really never been able to see my childhood friends and just hang out with them, because it's crazy, you know, like life goes on too fast, we're all growing up, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, I'm an adult. But these are the people I used to see, play basketball with in my local park, go to McDonald's, fast food, go to the beach, and it's just amazing for me to see how much they've grown, and it's really just great just hearing about their lives. There's just that group of friends or that person that you'll never skip a beat with when you see them. So yeah, I've been taking a lot of time just seeing my friends back at home. It's been amazing. We got to go to the beach this summer, we got to play basketball again, so it really just comes around full circle, and it's like, wow, I'm a grown adult now, like, what are you doing? Like, how's life? Time just flies, y'all. See your friends. I've also taken a lot more time to see my family. My family has just been so supportive of me, and I'm very thankful. If you're watching this right now, thank you so much. I appreciate all that you do, even if I may not take the time to show it. You know, I've just been living that fast-paced life in that college environment. You know, I'm always out. The only time I'm home is really to sleep, and I don't get to spend as much time with my family as I'd like to. I've been working a lot on that, just spending more time with my family, but also being able to balance my work and get stuff done, really explore more for myself. So it's been this weird kind of like family, community, but also like myself type of thing. And I guess that's life, you know, you just have to find that right balance. Yeah, just really the little gestures, just taking your family out to eat, being available. Time flies, man. Like, you are getting older by the minute, and I think a lot of us tend to forget that our parents are getting older older too. So please spend time with your family. Just take a little slot in the day. It doesn't have to be drastic and just drop everything. Really, you have to consciously think about it and take the time to realize that, wow, life is short. The people around us won't be there forever. We won't be around forever. So really just take advantage of that time. Use it wisely. I've also mentioned this before, but I've been reading a lot more books. I think I'm at 15 books for the whole summer. And for the typical bibliophile, I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but if you understand me and my history of reading, like, I used to hate reading so much. I remember when I was in 5th grade, I was going into school, and the summer reading was like James and the Giant Peach, and I was like, yo, this book is thick. That peach is thick. But now it's like 200 pages. Like, what? I want more. I need more information. Really, I think it came down to just finding books on what I like. For me, it's kind of like that business, psychology, personal development, growth type of books, and that's kind of what I'm into. And I think if you really just delve into a subject matter that interests you genuinely, wow, the opportunities are endless to just learn. Like, you just want to soak up all that information. Like, I feel like SpongeBob at the beach, like but yeah, I've been just reading a ton more, and for me, it's been a huge milestone just being able to read at least 15 books this summer and taking away so much from these books. And I realized, like, wow, I've been missing out on all this information, on all these amazing speakers, amazing authors, just different mindsets, you know, just coming together and piecing things. Reading will just give you a new perspective. It gives you a whole person's mindset in one, like, compact, or if you're reading ebooks, it just helps you shape your own life. A lot of authors put in years of work, years of research, and it's all compacted into this one book that you can read in like what? Like a few days, a week. I think reading is so underrated, it's so undervalued. Please just read. Like, read. As you can watch right now, I have been vlogging. This would be the 8th vlog since I started in July. Back in June, like, none of these videos existed, and I think that's crazy to me. I tell my friends that all the time. Like, literally it did not exist, and all of a sudden, bam, like my own kind of big bang, creating my own world on the internet, on YouTube. So definitely this fall season, I definitely want to take it another level. I would like to put out more content, maybe more frequently. I've kind of dabbled into daily vlogs a little bit, who knows, but mad respect to those that daily vlog and put out quality content. Like, that stuff is hard. Editing, filming, and it's all on you, man. Like, respect. And I hope to get on that level. I hope to try it out and just challenge myself. But yeah, so far, my gap year has just been so fruitful. Dare I say, I've learned a lot more in these past 3 months than my whole 4 years of college. And I know that might sound crazy, but I guess it's because I'm learning about things that matter to me. I'm sure objectively, I might have learned a lot more content, like textbook information, but for me, it's a lot of personal growth, and I think I just value that so much. So this summer has really just been self-awareness, man. Like, that's something I've been aware about. You know, I've never thought about how important self-awareness is and how it really drives the rest of your life. There are so many facets of life to focus on and to improve on, but self-awareness is really the key. There is no one magic panacea. There is no one magic answer for all of us. We all just have our own answers for ourselves. What's best for us is not best for all. And I think if we just get that through our heads, we can just start doing things out of our comfort zone. And really, it's just being an active participant in daily life. That's really how you learn more about yourself. Everything just comes together, man. Like, I think self-awareness is just the freaking key. So let's unlock that door. So it's August. Everyone's going back to school. What's next for Jordan in his gap year? It's just been really weird not having to worry, you know? I feel like in the past Augusts, I don't know what the plural is, but in the past in the past Augusts of my life, there's always just been kind of like that anxiety of going back to school and all that pressure, you know, the nerves, and just kind of like meeting these expectations, getting stuff done, what's next for me. And it's just been weird since now I'm in my gap year, I've graduated. I haven't had that anxiety about school, you know, and it's been such a relief, but also it's like, wow, like, it's so freaking weird. It's so weird not worrying every Sunday night and just hearing about my friends going back to school and kind of doing their own thing, hearing anecdotes about their first week. And I know some people are going back next week, and yeah, like, it's just so weird. And it's like, Jordan, where are you going back to? You know, there's no place to go back now. It's really just moving forward for me, and it's been pretty exciting, also nostalgic. I do miss the college atmosphere. It was really an amazing bubble, but I really did feel that I've taken advantage of all that I could in college. I did my best. You know, sometimes I just meet people when I'm out in public. It could be like people at Starbucks randomly, at the bookstore, and they're just like, oh, like, are you a student? Are you a college student? And it's weird because, you know, now I can't really identify with that. Right now, I guess, as a recent grad, I can just say, oh, I'm a recent graduate. But it's just weird, you know, I've been thinking, like, over time, like, who am I? How do I identify myself? Oh yeah, I'm a recent graduate. When did you graduate? Like 3-5 years ago? So it's so weird, you know? It's like, what defines you after college? I guess, what would you define yourself as after college? When people ask you, like, oh, like, who are you? What do you do? Are you a student? I guess for me, as of now, I just feel like I'm a student of life. Freshman at life, if that makes any sense. Like, wow, just some things I've been thinking about. Also, just the weirdness of not going back to school. It's honestly been such a relief. I don't have to worry about buying textbooks and all that. Waking up at a strict schedule for like a few months. Yeah, there's really just a lot of liberty to it, just getting to plan your own day. And I think that's the beauty of it, but it could also be a curse to others. I think if you're not making use of your free time wisely, it could also bite you in the end. It could also hurt you at the end. As long as you're living intentionally, I think that's the most important thing. I really made that one of my goals coming out of college, because I hear a lot about people just kind of like dozing off, not having dreams, kind of like, oh, I have a degree, I can relax now. But for me, it's just getting started, you know? The engines have just started gearing. The gearings just started engine. I don't know, but I feel like there's just a lot of like gasoline and dreams and aspirations in me, and I didn't want to kind of just dwindle down after college, you know? Like, that's not my peak. I really just did not want to be that person that just kind of dwindles away, fades away after college, and just dreams about my days in college. Like, I have bright future days to come, man. I'd like to believe that at least. So yeah, I've just been intentional with my planning, intentional with my days, looking at my purpose, what is my vision, what are my goals, and just revisiting that every single day. We really just have to refresh that page constantly, because I feel like we could easily get caught up by the tide of being lazy, of being unmotivated, of kind of just listening to our bodies even. I think that's the biggest piece of advice for my 3 months so far. For people who are maybe going into their gap year next year, maybe people in their gap year now. It's really just realizing that college, getting that degree, it's not your peak. And just basically living with intention each and every day. You have to have a mission. 1 is better than 0, they say. Like, I think of it like I just came out of the gates, you know, like college is kind of like this bubble. I don't know if y'all watch WWE. I used to watch that when I was younger, but the Elimination Chamber, you know, it's kind of like that countdown, you know, as you're graduating. It's like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and you're just hungry and ready to taste the world, if that makes any sense. But like, damn, like, whew, it's just all that pent-up energy and passion within me, and I hope you find that too. I hope you realize that too. So I think it's really the battle of the mind, and it's a lifelong battle, and we just have to keep battling each and every day. So what's next for me? What's next for Jordan? So recently I secured finally an OT, occupational therapy internship, so I'll be helping out around there. I'll let you know more about that once I actually get started and see what it's like. Just gaining more and more experiences. Like, everything's a learning experience. There's so much I can take away from these internships, and that's why I do them. I honestly think it's worth it. Sure, not all of them are paid, and yeah, really just learn a lot, as much as I can, about occupational therapy before I apply and go into OT school. Aside from kind of working on myself, self-awareness, and exploring the world, I've also just wanted to spend more time with my family specifically. Like I said before, life is too short. Like, spend time with people that you love, man. And for me, like, family just hits home all the time. Ohana, Ohana, Ohana. Okay, that's not the song, but just that bonding experience with your family is just different. You'll be able to look back on it and just be like, yeah, like, I really did give my time to them, and I'm glad I did at the time. So that's a whole big reason behind my gap year. But I know that once I just go into higher education, like, I'll just go into my job straight after that, and I'll have all this kind of like hustle and grind, and I might not have as much time as I'd like with them. And you know, like, I don't want to wait till I have enough money, or maybe have enough to feel financially secure, get my own place and all that. Life is too short, once again, and you know, we're always getting older. Health ailments start to kick in. That's just the reality of aging. So I'm just trying to spend time right now. I just felt it was a good period where, you know, my parents are still able to travel, they're still able to be a lot more mobile, and overall I'm just kind of going with the flow, and I'm just living each day, chasing dreams, putting in the work. Dreaming is so fun, but I think once you execute and you see like the results, like whether it's good or bad, like, oh snap, like, you see results. It's like one huge experiment, and it's so riveting, you know, like seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work. That's all I have for you today. Nothing too crazy. It was more of kind of like a reflection video, documenting, but I hope that maybe you can take away something from it. If you do, like, wow, I'm glad to play a part in that. So thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe. Oh, you like that? Yeah, it's like I'm in an orchestra. Woo! But please subscribe, please like that video, Please, 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 thank you so much for my recent subscribers. We on the road, we're gonna get there, 100's the goal, but a lot more content coming out. College is starting soon. I'll try to put out these college videos I have pent up, stored up. But yeah, thank you for watching this kind of like gap year life update video. I hope you're doing well wherever you are. Just remember that self-awareness is key. Find out what you want. Find out what's best for you. Everything will fall into place. I am out of here. I'm about to edit this video because blah. And yeah, bye.